Oh, you're gonna hold my hair? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Filming with this little guy is going to be a norm, it seems like, because he is needy, greedy baby, but that's perfectly fine with me. I want to hold him as much as possible until he's like, get off of me, mom. This video I wanted to do for you guys is my first like tips for having a newborn. I feel like 1 to 2 months is a whole separate entity till you get into 3 months, and we are really in 2 months right now. Yeah, you love watching mama talk. And I have about 15 tips, which were about 30, and then Dada and I talked about them and we consolidated them and we got them down to 15. My first tip is don't listen to the fear mongers. Don't listen to the people who are like, oh my God, you're never gonna sleep again. Oh my God, you're never gonna have a moment to yourself. You're never gonna know what peace is. You're never gonna travel again. You're never gonna get to do anything. You're never gonna get to eat dinner when you want to. And it's just kind of like, oh my goodness, like, what are you doing to these people? Like, what do you get out of scaring new moms or new parents? It makes no sense to me. It's not that bad. I think people, you know, are over dramatic just because they're traumatized, but it's kind of like, this is your own experience and it's going to be different for you than it is for your neighbor, your sister, fulana, whoever it is. It's not going to be the same experience, and you can do as much as you want to do. If you want to still travel, if you still want to go out and about, if you still want to get some sleep, there are ways that's going to happen. Sleep will come around again. Eventually, he'll be on a sleep schedule. Eventually, he'll have a bedtime. Eventually, he won't be on my boob 24/7. Am I not sleeping as much as I wish I was now? What is sleep? I don't know, but I know one day I'm gonna sleep again, right? One day mama's gonna sleep for more than 4 hours at a time, and it's gonna be amazing, right? But right now that's not the case, and that's fine. I chose this life. I wanted to bring this little stinky booty into the world. So if that was your choice, I don't understand why people want to scare you out of it when you're already pregnant. My second tip would be to not load up on as much sleep as possible. I often hear people tell pregnant mothers or expecting parents that they need to sleep as much as they can because they'll never sleep again. That made no sense to Stefan and I, because you can't bank up sleep. There's no possible way to just be like, I'm gonna sleep so much, and then when I'm sleep deprived, I'm gonna kick into that bank and be like, I got all this sleep saved up and I'm gonna use that. That's impossible. You need to train yourself to know that this little one is not gonna let you sleep, and you're gonna miss the sleep that you were stocking up on. Now, if you're pregnant and you're tired and you need a nap, do what you gotta do. But trying to sleep more just because the baby's coming makes no sense. You're training your body the wrong way. One thing that Stefan did was, which kind of worked out in his favor, was he played PlayStation a lot until like 4 in the morning to prep him for doing the overnights. So he would play, I guess it was like Ghost of Tsushima? Ghost of Tsushima? He was playing that game, and he would stay up to like 4 a.m. and that would help him prep him. So when the baby came, he was not even phased. We were in the hospital, we were just up, we were ready, we knew what we had to do. He was crying, I would feed him, we would keep it moving. I feel like that's the easiest way to do it. If you'd rather try to bank up your sleep, I mean, that's on you. You do what you gotta do. But what we're gonna do is, I think that it kind of worked, what we did. Third tip, ask for help. Talk to your partner. I know the baby came out of you. You're like, I did this to myself. I can do this. I'm gonna do it on my own. Maybe you can, but you shouldn't. You're gonna burn yourself out, and you're gonna be anxious, and you're gonna feel crazy, and then the baby feels that too. And that's the last thing you want to do, is stress the baby out or stress yourself out, because then you can't produce as much milk, or you can't care for them as well, or you're groggy, and then maybe you'll even start to resent them. So I feel like the best thing you can do is, if you have a tag team partner, use it. If you have a mom that wants to help, let her help. His grandmas are so amazing. His titis are so amazing. His godmothers, his godfathers, he has so many amazing people in his life that really want to help. And who am I to say no to a little bit of help, you know? I feel like we try to be every woman, and we're glamazons, we're Wonder Woman, we're everything that we could be. Get some help. It's better for you in the long run, and it's definitely better for the baby. Number 4 is kind of more convenience than a tip, I would say, for us at least, was zippers and Velcro and even magnets if you can, but those are kind of expensive, on onesies and everything that you put on these babies. Buttons will literally be your nemesis. Anyone who buys you things with buttons hates you. They hate you. And I get it. Some people are afraid to use zippers on babies. You just pull that sleep and pay as far as you can for their body and then zipper, and everything will be fine. Thankfully, knock on wood, I don't think this is wood, but knock on wood, we've never pinched him with a zipper. And especially the zippers that come from the top down, those zippers are heaven sent, because we like to sneak attack his diapers at night. So he'll do his feed. Sometimes he does sleepy feedings. So we don't really want to wake him up, because why would I want to be awake with a baby for no reason? So we'll sneak attack the diaper. We'll open the swaddle, which also has a zipper, and then we unzip the onesie, change the diaper. I keep saying we, but it's Stefan. Stefan does the diapers. And change the diaper that way, zip everything up, and then you're good to go. And I get it. Some people, like my friend Nina, she likes to do baby booty naked feeding so she could wake her little girl up and she can feed more. And that I completely understand. This one is a monster, and he definitely wakes up and says, hey, feed me. So besides that, I would just say sleep in place and long onesies, or your onesies that have just like t-shirts and snap in the diaper ones, those are fine too. But in the first couple of months, the newborn to 2 months, they live in sleep in place really until they get their shots. You're not going anywhere. So it makes no sense to have all these cutesy outfits, which we do and which we appreciate and which I take pictures in because I appreciate it from the family. But he grew out of so much stuff so quickly because this boy he's a pandemic baby. He was at home in his PJ. Number 5, the baby's circadian rhythm. It's one of my favorite things to talk about. It's one of my favorite things to tell expecting parents. It's one of my favorite things to remind Stefan about. Babies do not know day and night. They were in a loud, warm womb for 9 months, maybe, 5, 6 to 9 months, depending on when your baby was born. So they know warm, dark, loud places. So what you need to do is make sure in the day you have it nice and bright, and then at night it goes dark. They need to know that around whatever time you want bedtime to be, which is totally up to you, that's when lights are out and it's nighttime. And it really helps them get that flow going. And that's why I have him sleeping in this bright ass light right now, so don't judge me, but I need him to know it is daytime right now, whether we are in the winter or not, and the sun is leaving me as I'm talking about this. Awesome! Our number 6 tip is to chill out with perfumes, with scents, with lotions that have too much scents, or things like that, because the babies cannot really deal with any of that yet. They can't deal with fragrance, they can't deal with perfumes. And I would advise you to let anyone know who you have visiting the baby to do so as well. They can get rashes, they can mess up their nose, it can do so many things. It's just better to go without it. So have your stinky BO, your regular BO. Do use deodorant, for the love of Jesus, but make sure that you're not spraying yourself with anything extra. It's just a little too much for them in the first 2 months. And then when they get a little older, do what you gotta do. Time for lucky number 7. Are you ready? You woke up again? Yeah. Our 7th tip would be gripe water. Speak to your physician before you administer anything to the baby. I definitely did, but gripe water, that was something that I saw my other mommy friends use, and I know it works. And I know they get tummy problems and tummy issues, or for their hiccups. We use the Little Remedies gripe water. I'll link it down below. It was a lifesaver. There were days that even his little baby yoga that his dad would do by like moving his legs and stuff wasn't getting his toots out. So we had the Little Remedies gripe water because we got the welcome kit, and it helped him so much. It works so well. It's all natural. It's an herbal supplement, and I feel like without it, I'm not too sure what we would have done. And I feel like that really helped me get through the day sometimes when my hands were full, because this is my needy baby, greedy baby, and he loves to be held and cuddled. And who am I to say no to that? Our 9th tip is something that probably isn't necessary, but if you are extremely tall, well, I feel like I'm extremely tall because all my friends are a little smaller and I always look like a chaperone, a changing table will save your back. And I know it's kind of controversial for some reason because so many people tell me we didn't need it, and we do. We still do. I can't imagine changing him on our ottoman or our sofa or our own bed, even with the changing pad, because his BB range of where he can hit has grown expeditiously. Granted, we have a dresser and it just has like a little section for a changing pad, so you can just get a nice big dresser and get a changing pad from Amazon. The one I think we have is the Munchkin one, and it's waterproof. It's gonna save your life and your back, so I'll link that below as well. But don't get fancy with the changing table covers. Yes, don't get fancy with those guys. We had them on and we were doing laundry every single day. Now that we have taken the changing covers off, he has not had any blowouts and he has not peed on us. So I feel like the minute we put one back on, he's gonna pee on us again. And I think that's just kind of how it works with babies. Sometimes when you tap out, that's when they're like, gotcha, bitch, now what? 10th tip, a white noise machine. I guess it's another controversial thing because people don't want them to be reliant on it, but they were in your womb for so long and there's so much noise in a womb, more than you can ever think of. I mean, when you hear a sonogram, you hear your heartbeat, you hear the sloshing and whooshing and all the things that are going on in it. So imagine when he comes out and he's like, where's all that noise? It has gotten to the point where Stefan and I can't sleep without listening to an empty dryer machine. It has gotten to the point where Stefan and I can no longer sleep without an empty dryer sound. The other day he was sleeping in and I turned off the hatch by accident and came back into the room and the hatch was back on. So I know that he's like using it to its full possibilities and its full extent. I will also link that down below. It was a lifesaver for me. I cannot live without that sound machine now. When he leaves our room and leaves the bassinet, we will have to buy another hatch for ourselves. Number 11. This is, I feel like, in this day and age, a godsend. A baby tracker app. There are tons out in the world. While you're pregnant, kick your feet up and look at them, kind of feel them out. I didn't do that because I don't know why I didn't think of it at all. I didn't realize until he was born and the doctor told me to start tracking his poops that I was like, I'm a certified crazy person and I didn't think about this. How dare I not prepare myself with a baby tracker app? So while I was in super pain from my C-section and recovering and feeding him his colostrum, all of that in the hospital, I had Stefan do the research and look for a baby tracking app. He finally settled on the Sprout app, but I know there are tons out there that you can look for. Just know that that's something that your doctor's gonna ask you for the checkups, for your weekly checkups, for your monthly checkups. How are the poops? How is he feeding? And if you're breastfeeding, it's really good to track which breast he was on last because you don't want to overproduce or have one working more than the other. Super lifesaver. And for sleep too, because you can track and see like, hey, what's going on? Today he only slept these many hours and I know he needs more sleep. And you can kind of twinge your day and work around it based on what you see in your app. So I think that's a great lifesaver and something that I couldn't live without, because who can remember things without their phone? Not me. You hear what he said? He said, oh, number 12 is what he said. That's what he said, number 12. Number 12, take pictures with your baby. Tell your husband, tell your partner, tell your life partner, tell your tag team partner, tell your best friend, tell your mom, someone to take pictures of you with that baby. It goes so fast and your teeny tiny baby becomes this, and then you have no pictures. Because why? Oh, I'm fat. Oh, I look disgusting. Oh, I don't have makeup on. It does not matter. Even if these pictures are just for you, you're gonna wanna have these memories, because I guarantee you, you're gonna take pictures of the baby with your partner. And all those pictures are gonna be of them, and then you're gonna be like, what about me? Make sure you get those pictures. I'm an advocate for taking pictures no matter what you look like. Even if you look fried, there's nothing you can do about it. Keep it moving. You're a new mom. Wear your colors proudly. Another lucky number, 13. You do what you want to do with your baby. You pick who your baby sees. You pick how you want to feed your baby. You pick how you want to show your baby to the world. You don't want to put them on social media? Don't do it. I love you, G. You don't want to have a bunch of people in your house during a pandemic? That is up to you. You want people to get tested? You want to police people? You do whatever you need to do to be a mama bear and protect your baby. Don't let anyone come between anything that you wanted to do for your baby or any boundaries that you want to set, okay? And if you lose a friend or two, sorry, not sorry. Your main priority is the little nugget that you have to deal with, okay? You might have family members that are mad at you. You might have viejas or doñas who are like, I'm old anyway. Doesn't matter. Do what you want. Sorry, not sorry. Almost done. 14. Don't be so hard on yourself. Babies are built to last, okay? There are actually books called the baby manuals. I can link those below too. It really helped out Stefan. But they don't really come with a manual, okay? And since they don't come with a manual, they're kind of strong. Yes, they have soft head, they have this, they have that. You can't shake the baby. Make sure you don't shake the baby. Enjoy that video when you're in the hospital. But you're gonna have good days and you're gonna have bad days, and there's gonna be things you know how to do and things you don't know how to do. Just no matter what, just know that they're built to last, and you're their primary source of love, care, and everything. So just make it happen. That's all you have to do. Make it happen. Keep them alive, keep them fed, keep them warm. That's all you have to do. 15 is one of the most important ones ever. Have fun. Enjoy your baby. Enjoy this time. Sniff them as much as possible. They won't smell this good forever, okay? So you get all the hits of serotonin and smells and sniffs that you need, okay? You enjoy that baby. You have fun with that baby. You laugh. You remember, even if you're overwhelmed for a second, just take a breather, come back, take a big sniff. I'm telling you, it's worth it. It's all worth it. I think it's very easy to forget to have fun when you're a little stressed out. But, you know, take a breather, do what you have to do, but make sure that you enjoy this time. They're only going to be small for just a little while, and then we're going to have evil teenagers. I'm going to have to raise a teenager. But for now, we have little babies. Enjoy your little babies so much, mama. And with that, he's making a sucking little face, so I know he's gonna wake up soon and want his milky. Thank you so much for watching. Please do not forget to like and subscribe. Tell your friends. Tell some mamas that you know. I love to hear from people. Send me a message. Reach out. Whatever you want. I just love like the mom squad and the camaraderie of other moms. And yeah, sometimes they can be a little mean, but what are you gonna do? We have hormones. I love you guys. Thanks for watching. Bye. Bye. And with that, he's making a sucking little face, so I know he's gonna wake up soon and want his milky. Thank you so much for watching. Please do not forget to like and subscribe. Tell your friends. Tell some mamas that you know. I love to hear from people. Send me a message. Reach out. Whatever you want. I just love like the mom squad and the camaraderie of other moms. And yeah, sometimes they can be a little mean, but what are you gonna do? We have hormones. I love you guys. Thanks for watching. Bye. Bye.